Welcome to Ridge Life. We are here in eastern Oklahoma and we are at Robertson Belly Acres. This is a beautiful place. I know it's real bright right now, but that skyline over there is gorgeous. I know it's too bright. I'll pan the camera over here in just a second, guys. But since you can't see that right now, what you are going to be able to see is our guest, Jason Avers. He will make up for the beauty you can't see in the back with the beauty you see here in the front. So, all right, we are good, we are good. So we're here with Rusty and Rachel. And of course we have Jason Avers. Both these channels are amazing. Laura and Ann, how you doing? The He Steaders, Michelle. Kevin from Lazy Pond Farm, awesome. Everybody's seen him. So we appreciate y'all showing up this morning. We have a breeze right now.
Oh yes, it feels
and we're in the shade under the, this is called the grandfather oak.
Grandkid tree.
Grandkid tree, okay. We'll have a video coming out. Hopefully y'all should make a video of the grandkid tree. I mean, to me, everything I see, Michelle Heasted's gonna be able to tell you, everything I saw at the Heasted was a video to me. So everywhere I go, I see this tree, and I'm not gonna show you this tree right now because it is amazing. We're back, there you go. Awesome, awesome. Kevin from Lazy Pond Farm. So we are sitting out here. We just got a great tour of Robertson Belly Acres, and we saw the goats. The cow is missing. We haven't seen the cow, but everything else, the gardens, they have more gardens than the Jolly Green Giant could ever tend. So it's pretty amazing. So Jason Avers came over, and of course he's a gardener extraordinaire as well. So again,
she got herself some oil on her back too, huh?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Rusty and Rachel, for having us all over.
Absolutely. Thank you for being here.
Been a blast. Fireball Fred, good to see you.
Fireball.
Of course, there's Miss Starla. She's here. There she is. Awesome. There you go. Michelle said she wanted to see you, Starla. So.
Hi.
So we got here and we had an amazing meal that Rachel made for us. Authentic Mexican meal. And there's a cat show going on over here. You hear some noises. It's not Starla on this side. Starla is not making no noises. It is the cats. It's a family-friendly show. I'm not going to show it. It's a family-friendly show. But the cats are having some fun over here, so it's natural, right? The birds do it, the bees do it, and the cats do it like that. Woo! That's how cats do it. I'm sorry, guys, you're not going to see it. Lynn, Farm Okie, how you doing? Kevin, our Lazy Pond, or Fireball Fred, that's what it sounds like when the cats...
And they're done.
Woo! All right, that's what happens on Robertson Belly Acres.
Welcome to the farm.
West Virginia Woodsman, how you doing? Highland Homestead. Oh, I mean, we did not start this live with the intent to have that cat show. There's Gavin. Gavin's in there, buddy. What's up, Gavin? How you doing? Awesome. Sunny's Place. Asher Brothers Outdoors. We are on our RidgeLife tour, Asher Brothers Outdoors, and we're up in Oklahoma right now enjoying this beautiful weather. Every day it's supposed to be rained on us, and God has taken care of us. Yes. We got wet a couple times, but it worked out great. We got wet right at the end of our first day trip. Peeled out of the clothes, got warm again. It was great. A little bit of rain the next day, which just basically cooled us off. I mean, it was pretty much yesterday was supposed to be an 80% chance of rain. Yep. I got a sunburn on my arms wearing a short sleeve shirt, so it's just been amazing.
As I was getting it just like a little bit at night.
As I was saying before the cat show happened, Wash Farms, how you doing? We had a meal that Rachel had made for us. It was authentic Mexican. It was tostadas, chicken tostadas with homemade guacamole, chunky guacamole, best I've ever had in my life. It was amazing. Awesome. I love it, love it, love it. We finished it off with some zucchini bread, and Starla fell in love with this zucchini bread. She never had it before, and she's throwing clothes off the bike. She's taking the zucchini bread loaf home with her, and I'm lucky that I'm on my separate motorcycle, or I'd be staying here too, because she would replace me with the zucchini bread. She'd ride home. So we need a little break. We're coming. Oh yeah, awesome. So tell us, Rusty and Rachel, a little bit about your homestead. Tell us just whatever y'all like to say. But speak a little louder since you're so farther away.
We moved out here on the farm 4 years ago. Moved out here 4 years ago. We weren't intending on homesteading at all.
Oh, goodness.
Zoom! Boom! You're there.
But after we got moved out here, you know, we started a little garden, and it just started growing better and better all the time. And we got some chickens, and we picked up some goats. And it's like, you know, this is really cool. This is the way we want to see our life start going. And Rachel made breakfast one morning, and she had the epiphany that this is where it's at. Everything on our plate that day was from our farm. We had the sausage, the eggs, the vegetables, everything was from right here on our farm. And that's really when the plan exploded. And
Yep.
since then, on our 6.69 acres, we've got
Oh, that feels so good.
Yes.
That breeze is
That
coming
breeze.
in.
We've got a cow-calf pair. We have 6 goats, right?
I think so.
I think,
For now.
Yeah.
for now. Hopefully more coming.
Oh.
We've got
Ghosts multiply.
4
fast.
pigs and 17 chickens, 20
Well,
chickens.
and then our sow is pregnant, so we've got piglets coming.
Yes, we've got baby pigs coming in about 2 months.
And don't forget Rosie.
Rosie.
And Rosie the donkey.
Rosie the donkey. Let me tell you something about Rosie. Rosie has her own fan base. She really does. She's in a lot of our videos, and she kind of, you know, steals the show. She'll push her way in, but she's our donkey, and she's the protector. So.
Yes.
Tell us the story of Lisa Marie.
Okay,
That's
so
Starla has fallen in love with Lisa Marie, and they're going to explain to you. And we'll have a video coming up next week. You'll get to see who Lisa Marie is. But explain to her this awesome story.
okay, Lisa Marie is a baby goat, and she is probably one of the fluffiest goats I've ever seen. And she was born in February, and she was born on a haystack.
About 5 o'clock in the morning, because we had to be in Inola, which is an hour from here, by 6.
Right. So
So-
we come out, and we were headed to work, and we had our boots and everything ready, and we're headed to work, and we hear baby goats. And we looked at each other, and I was like, we have babies. And we just dropped everything, and we took off to the barn, and we couldn't find the babies, and they were out in the haystack. But Lisa Marie, Ithaca, the mama goat, she had triplets, and Lisa Marie was the runt, and she was almost frozen to death. And so we gathered up the goats. We took them into the barn, but we took Lisa Marie into the house, and my mom warmed her up. She got her by a heater. We got her colostrum. We got everything we needed to do for that baby goat, and we had to go to work. So Mom, it actually gets better. Mom stayed and was taking care of this baby goat, and she had a dentist appointment to have an extraction at 8 a.m. She got there, and her blood pressure was so high they couldn't do it.
Because so much excitement.
There was so much excitement trying to save this baby goat. And anyway, then Lisa Marie did. We took her back out with Mama Goat, and Mama took her in. Everything was great. And then about a week later, we went out, and Lisa was completely lethargic. Like, she wasn't moving, nothing. So I brought her in. I thought she was done for. I really did.
I said she was barely breathing, and I told Rachel, I said, be ready, because your mom's going to be heartbroken.
And so we took her in, and we didn't have any molasses. I don't know how you can have a farm and not have molasses, but we didn't. And so Russ ran to the neighbors and asked them for some molasses, and we got her some molasses. We put her in a warm bath. We got her back, just revived her.
Got her body temperature back up, and she come right back around.
She came right back up, and we started feeding her a bottle. My mom kept her in the house for about 2 weeks, and or 2 months.
About 2
2
months.
months
Yeah.
she kept her in the house, and she lived in a little.
She lived in a laundry basket in Mom's bedroom.
Yep.
And
So that's Lisa Marie. Well, her daddy, our Billy Goat's name is Elvis. So my mom named her Lisa Marie. And so she's blind in one eye, and she doesn't really know she's a goat, so don't tell her.
she has special needs, but we love her anyway.
So she's pretty much a pet. She's not really livestock, and she'll probably be here till the day she dies, and except for if Starla takes her.
'Cause if Starla could figure out how to get the zucchini bread and Lisa Marie, I'd be in big trouble. Because if Lisa Marie could ride a motorcycle, she'd be on my bike. That's for sure. So that's an awesome, awesome story. So Jason, tell us a little bit about your homestead, your channel.
Well, I've got 1/3 of an acre. That's myself, my daughter, my wife, and next door is the mother-in-law's house. And the buildings take up about half the space on that 1/3 of an acre, but we just planted up the rest of it with as much as we can. We're trying to make the move from annual crops to perennial crops. So we have pecans and pears, blueberries, hazelnut trees, and an assortment of other things that we're growing out there on the small postage stamp worth of land that we've got. But we're also trying to put out as much food as we possibly can, and hopefully get enough out of that 1/3 acre to feed 4 people.
It's awesome. Yeah, your videos are very entertaining. I mean,
We try.
we were talking earlier. Let me back this up a little bit so everybody can see everybody.
We can't see you.
We were talking earlier about homesteading channels on YouTube, and we were saying, how many times or how many ways can you see someone harvest a bell pepper, right? You know, you grow a bell pepper, and you know everyone's seen it. It's the character, it's the person, it's the family, it's the lifestyle that we're really wanting to watch. We want to see what they do, how they live, how they take care of their kids, how they take care of their steward of their land, you know, with what land they're given.
Well, yeah.
Whether you're on an 1/8 of an acre lot or a 100 acre, you know, farm.
Right now we've got a 1/3 of an acre. We're practicing on the 1/3 of an acre. One of these days we want to have a lot more acreage, but we want to make sure that we can properly take care of what we've got before we expand out to anything else.
And I've learned, and I'm not a gardener yet, I haven't done any of that stuff. I've learned so much from watching Jason, and he gave a gift to Rusty. Do you have that?
No, it's
No.
Oh, when I put it up, he gave a gift, and I watched the video where you were talking about those, and I learned, I would have never have known what that was until he made that video, and I think Rusty went to get it. It's pretty awesome. So there's you can do with what you're given, make the most of it, and be so entertaining, and people can learn from what you do on your homestead, on your channel. Let's see, Sunny's Place. I visited an urban farm that operates on 1.3 acres. Last year they grew 19,000 pounds of food in a little less than that space. 19,000 pounds of food, 1.3 acres. That is so crazy. Let me scroll up here through some of these chats. I know I've missed some of them. Baddest Bees, good to see you. Awesome, awesome. Sand Springs, yes, we are in Sand Springs. Cindy Brown, good to see you. We're here at Robertson Belly Acres, yep, Sand Springs, Oklahoma. Scrolling through just to make sure I didn't, hey, there's Baddest Bees, Highland, and everyone else. That's Lynn the Okie, good to see you. They answered that was in the Sand Springs. All right, Voon Chili. Hey, Voon Chili. And of course, I saw Fireball Fred in there just a second ago. There you are. Y'all know Fireball Fred? He is crazy. Oh, hey, Fireball. I do want to apologize. The traveling gnome did not get to come with us on the trip. We just did not have enough room, and I did not want to break it. So the traveling gnome, I don't know if you saw in the last time we talked, but traveling gnome is at home taking care of the ridge. So when we get back, he can go on other trips with us in the vehicles. So. And Kevin said Tim didn't want. Yeah, there's our traveling gnome right there. And Kevin from Lazy Farm is not welcome. I'm sorry, bud. You stay out there on the East Coast. East Coast people, need not apply. So this is mid-South states here only. So awesome. It's okay. I had to put out a fire with the shirt you made. Oh man. So hey, RidgeLife, what about is now a fire extinguisher, right? Nice shirt, but you're a fire extinguisher. So awesome. You're funny. 12 people in here. 9 thumbs up. Thank you all very much. Miracle Farm. Awesome. Good to see you, Miracle Farm. Another great channel. Make sure that everyone is scrolling through here. If there's not links, make sure you are clicking on everybody or writing down everybody's names to visit later, because I want to make sure everybody.
Do you have a channel?
Because Jason Avers.
Yes. Yeah, it's Jason Avers, Jason space Avers.
Yeah, very good gardening channel, and just not just gardening. It's a lifestyle. And you're going to see some unique things on Jason Avers' channel, I guarantee it. So,
And craftsmanship.
okay, here you go. Now, Jason, explain to us a little bit about what this is, how it came to be, and why it's special.
Okay, so one of my featured channels is Charles Dowding. I think if anybody's watching gardening videos, you've probably seen a Charles Dowding video or two. Charles Dowding uses a very long-handled dibber. That's what this is. It's a long stick with a point at the end, a little handle at the other end, and it's just used to push down into the soil, wobble it around a little bit, pull it out, drop your seeds or your transplants in there, and it's just another means of creating an opening for your transplants or seeds to go in without having to disturb the soil too much. Well, I wanted one like he had, but you can't just find them on Amazon, so I started making them, and I made a few, and this is one of the ones that turned out a little bit better. And I said, hey, I would give to Rusty and Rachel because they could probably find a use for it.
Yes,
You were so excited about it.
Yeah, I mean, he's been carrying it around since he got here. And did you burn
Yeah.
it? That's beautiful. Yeah, the burnt.
It would be better with hardwood, but softwood was cheaper. It was $2.99 for the dowel for a softwood
It's
dowel.
beautiful.
So I just chopped it off, drilled a hole out, and screwed it in place, glued it in place, and then just burned it to harden it a little bit.
Well, Michelle Heath from Heastead is now a Jason Avers subscriber.
Yay!
Lauren,
Thank you.
Lauren, my moderator extraordinaire, she puts links to people's channels in our lives, and she just did yours. And hopefully you'll see a jump in your viewership today. And of course, don't forget Robertson Belly Acres, just like it sounds, Robertson. And there they are right there, Robertson Belly Acres, our host for today's live. We sure appreciate it. And Starla. There's Miss Starla right here. I'm gonna get out of the camera. There's Miss Starla. Tell us what you think about Lisa Marie. She's starting to cry. Look
She's
at her.
sweet.
Why is Lisa Marie so sweet? What does she?
Because
What?
she's the baby. She's
Yeah.
lovable. She loves on you.
When you hear when you see the video
You
of her
hug
crying,
her and she like
Yeah.
lays
she
on
was
you.
crying in Starla's arm, and
Sweet, but
she.
we're not getting goats because they climb on everything.
Yeah.
I'll just love her from afar.
Yeah. You're like grandparents, right?
Ah, sure.
She's the goat kid grandparent. You know how kids, your grandkids come over, you love on them. When they get nasty, you send them home to mom and dad. Yeah. So that's
True.
goat kid grandparent. So let's see here. So I'll start back to Jason. Jason, what's something we can look forward to from Jason Avers this summer?
All right, so this summer coming up, I'm going to be doing here in about a week or two some exploration into off-grid power, starting
cool.
with earth batteries, and then eventually, hopefully, I can squeeze it in before winter. I might wait until winter to do the bulk of the rest of this project, but we'll also be doing microbial fuel cells. This is where you grow a bacterial culture with an anode at the bottom and a cathode at the top, both of them carbon fiber, and it generates power for you.
Wow.
Not a battery, but an actual fuel cell that uses living organisms to produce the electricity. Kind of like the Matrix, actually.
That was a movie reference.
Except for that's awesome. That's really cool. Now, on a larger scale, y'all know my friend Jason Riker from homesteading Northern Michigan.
Yep, he's
Y'all
got
know,
the huge solar array.
He has been buying used laptop batteries for a long time. He has thousands of cells he's collected of used laptop batteries. He's making them into a 96 volt battery bank.
Right.
And his solar array he just got set up. It's like 30 or 40 feet long, 10 feet high, and he is gonna be off grid. He's already done an off grid water heater. He's made his own off-grid water. It's a solar-powered water heater, and he's got it in a plastic barrel right now. He's going to go metal soon. He wanted to test the concept. So Jason is going off-grid, and it's so that's Jason from Homesteading Northern Michigan, guys. You got to visit out my buddy. He is a great guy and got an awesome channel. So we had some more people come in here. Make sure Bob's Adventure, awesome, Bob. Bob, I saw Jason Crocker shouting you out the other day, man. I know you got 1,000, so your congratulations. But Jason,
Congratulations.
Bob's Adventure, awesome channel. He's converting a van. He does gardening in his van, and he's converting just a transport van into his little mobile garden. So it's pretty cool.
Awesome.
So Bob's Adventure, awesome. Good to see you. But Ray Saracen, awesome, Ray. Ray, we gave away. You saw we gave away 2. Beekeeping tools, and those have shipped to their winners. So thank you. Ray Saracen gave super chats, for me to give away a hive tool, and I gave away 2 hive tools in his name. So thank you very much, Ray, for that. And the recipients are very, very thankful. Weekly updates on the build, only 10,000 pieces. Wow. Speaking of which, on the build, guys, I just got news from my mom, our log home build. You know, it's a 1,500 square foot, 2-story square timber log home build, 1-inch chinking Genesis log system. We got the well done this week. It's done, well's in. We already have power now. We have the foundation in. The timbers were delivered, and the contractors are going to be there for the dry-in when I get back. 5 to 6 weeks from now, the drying will be complete on our timber frame log home. So it's going to be awesome. That's my mom's retirement home on our back 30 acres. So it's going to be a cool 5 or 6 weeks of videos of watching these timbers, getting the dry-in process. Of course, then there's all the finish work after that, right? So and hopefully we'll be doing a lot of that ourselves. Cindy Brown, good to see you. Awesome. We have 16 people in here.
See, I just give my mom a tarp until the backyard's back there. Go ahead.
Put her in a tarp over a string between 2 trees.
Yeah, well, I get her a fresh string every year.
Tate Henderson. Tate, hey, what's up, brother? Man, I haven't seen you in so
Only if
long.
she's good.
Thank you, buddy. We're on those motorcycles. Tate Henderson from Bellevue. Tate's in here.
Hey, Tate.
There's Miss Darla. Awesome. Good to see you, buddy. One of my friends from church I haven't talked to in a while. He just came on there and said hey. So Tate says, hey, Starla. Awesome. Let's see. Minda Perez, that home build sounds good. Can't wait to see. Awesome. I can't wait to show it. It's going to be fun. Make sure here. Okay, make sure all the links come through. Lauren's doing a great job. Make sure the links get up there.
You do it?
Yeah, we go to Bellevue. You go to Bellevue? Oh, that's so cool.
Who?
Sonny's place. Let's see. Make sure to hit that like button. Thank you all so much for that. Bob's Adventure. Oh, yeah. Mike's Bees and Garden. Awesome.
Who's Bob's event?
Bob's Adventure is the one that's doing the van conversion and does. He does.
He knows Tate.
Oh, did he?
He said hi, Tate.
Oh, I think just for everybody saying hi. So, all right. So now, Rachel and Rusty, what's something big we can look forward to this summer from Robertson Belly Acres?
Something big. I don't know how big it is, but we have several projects going this summer. I guess our biggest thing this summer is going to be getting the greenhouse finished.
And y'all can see that a little bit behind us right there. The greenhouse that's in the works. Right now it's got plastic on it. You open up the back because of the heat, but what's it going to look like a few months from now?
A few months from now, we're going to have windows all on 3 sides. That back end will stay plastic.
So that we can
that way we can open it and close it easier. We found some windows on Facebook that we went up and bought. They are antique windows.
They came from a farmhouse, an old farmhouse, so they still have all the old hardware on it. So it's pretty awesome.
I just had an idea. On the back half, you put a screen door sideways.
There you go.
And I have one of those.
Oh yeah,
that's a good idea.
Sideways.
Yep.
Then
And
you
you
could
got
just kind of
ventilation when you need it. And then,
Yes,
yeah.
definitely.
That's a good idea.
But we've got
Thank you.
Just don't put Frosty in
That's
there in
what
the
they pay me
wintertime,
for.
otherwise the snowman will be gone. So,
But we've got those windows. There's 6 or 8 of those. And then a guy that we did some work for this winter had a sunroom with the domed roof off the side of his house. He took that off his house, and he's given us those windows. We've got to go get those picked up. So I'd say that's going to be one of our bigger projects.
Get ready for the winter because we want to grow food all year.
Yes, we're wanting to have. I want to have that insulated enough that we can keep it heated and we can be growing tomatoes or whatever all winter.
Awesome. Guys, I'm going to show you all a view, their view. I know it's bright right now. I'm going to step out for a second and we'll come right back. I want to show everyone the view that Rachel and Rusty have every morning from their back window. Look at this, everybody. This is the view from Robertson Belly Acres. Is that gorgeous? Can y'all see that? That is amazing view, everybody. Just can you imagine getting up in the morning and seeing this? Coming over here, get out here, guys. Look at this. This is the rolling prairies of eastern Oklahoma at the foothills, or from the Arkansas Ozarks. This is just gorgeous. You see the back of the home right here, just beautiful. They've got the goats, and the pigs are over there, and you can see the Rosie, the donkey. She just takes care of her goats. Amazing stories of what she does with her goats. She's a great livestock guardian donkey. So just look at this view. I mean, I could get up every morning, sit on the deck right there, drink coffee, and look at it. So just, appreciate. I love, the ridge. The ridge is, perfect for us. We never want to move, but just being able to visit people like Rachel and Rusty, and share in the blessings that God has given them. And whether you're on 1/3 of an acre, 1/8 of an acre, 100 acres, you're blessed in some way to have be a steward of what God's giving you that day. So awesome. Yes, Bob, that is amazing. So apparently they're laughing while I was gone, so usually that means they're laughing at me. So
Come on now.
Isn't that awesome?
all right, Bass Bees, you take care of that mowing. Rusty and Rachel, if you ever need anybody to do some mowing for your business or your residential, Rusty and Rachel are the people to call if you're in the eastern Oklahoma, Tulsa area. So Rusty and Rachel, what's the name of your business?
Merriman Lawn Care.
Merriman Lawn Care. That's who you need to call in the Tulsa area. So let's see. Yes, such an amazing community to have the diversity of knowledge and skill. As we've toured around so far, we're day 4 of the RidgeLife Freedom Tour. We have met awesome people. The diversity and the skills and the character. You guys got to see, I met Jason Crocker last night. It was an amazing surprise that Chad and Whitney set up for Starla and I. Jason is a genuine person. He was really nice, made a great impression on us for sure. And we didn't ask anything of Jason. I mean, I didn't know he was going to be there. He mentioned our dinner last night on his Facebook page, and some of his subscribers are jumping over to RidgeLife now. So thank you, Jason. I did not, again, that we did not solicit that. Again, it just shows how a genuine and nice person you are. So thank you very much for that. So let's see here. To me, my lives are always about helping other channels and discussing those things. So I want to give the opportunity for each of you all to shout out one of your favorite channels. So Jason, I'll start with you first. Just give us a shout out to one of your favorite channels.
I need a minute.
I know. You got so many, I know.
Okay, on the spot here. Favorite channel.
Okay, let me rephrase.
Okay.
Give me a channel that you would like and you believe deserves a shout out. So that doesn't mean it's your favorite, because I've got those channels I put down and featured that yes.
that I would probably call my favorites.
Yep.
Okay, so who really needs more people watching? Wow. All of them?
Yeah. Or somebody's got
Who
something
needs
going
the
on.
recognition?
Somebody that's got something going on right now that you're particularly interested in, or maybe someone that just needs the support today. That you know is going through something, or
David Hoteling.
oh, absolutely.
Probably could use some more views. He's doing his experimentation with growing inside of his apartment in Phoenix, Arizona.
Hydroponics. Yeah.
Hydroponics, and you get to follow along as he builds his own system from the ground up. It's kind of cool.
David is a good friend of RidgeLife. David Hoteling has been in almost every one of my lives. He's on the East Coast or West Coast, so he's later in the evening. But David is an open book. He is a military veteran that's suffering through some pretty tough things, and if you go to his channel, he's more than outright with the issues he's battling. So he's always in our prayers. And but man, the guy's great. He puts his life out there for everyone to learn from, to grow from, and I believe it's cathartic to him as well. He's benefiting from our love and support across this YouTube community. So make sure you please shout out prayers for David Hoteling. It's Hotalling, one L.
It's just one L.
Okay, David
Hotalling.
he pronounces Hoteling, but it's actually Hotalling. Spelled right, so go visit him. You'll find his link. And Lauren, one of my moderators, hopefully in here, will probably put that link in there for David. So
Lauren's pretty good about posting links.
Yep. So David Hoteling. There you go. Sonny just put the name, and everybody can search for that. There's not too many of those. So awesome. Bake a leg and dig it. Good to see you, Mike's Bees and Garden. Thanks for your service, David. He is awesome. Okay, so Rachel, and you guys are doing one each, by the way, and you're doing one too. So I think everybody gets one. Yeah, everybody thinking. So I'm giving you an opportunity to think. So, so Rachel, what is the channel that you would like to do a shout out for today?
Okay. Well,
His Way Homestead, Commander Bacon. What's up? Sorry.
probably going to say, actually, I kind of have two. I have Cindy and Gary over at Pathways Homestead. They are awesome, awesome people. We have had the opportunity to go and meet them, or to go see their homestead and tour their homestead. They are true homesteaders, you know, by every stretch of the imagination. They are true
Yes.
homesteaders. Literally their entire yard,
They literally have a food forest in
yes,
on their property.
yes, and so they are awesome. They, I think they post a video every day, 5 days a week, and they are really diligent about that. And I actually Marco Polo her a lot when I have questions in my garden, because she has so much knowledge. And Gary is great on the raising the animals and stuff like that. He's already told us that he'll come and help us the next time we go to butcher a hog, and so he's willing to do that. And they are going to have a chicken processing class this Saturday up in Kansas. So they'll probably do some videoing on that and post that on Monday. But yeah, I would say Pathways Homestead. They are they're just awesome. They have
They're
a lot
awesome,
of
and
information.
they're very genuine people.
Yes, yes. So yep, I would say them. Yeah, Pathways Homestead.
Awesome. All right, Mr.
And
Rusty.
the one that I have to call out, and I know you're going to go see him, is Southern Blessed.
Absolutely.
Mac is a hoot.
He is.
Yeah.
He is. A,
I mean, they are just, they're
Mac and Patty.
Mac and Patty, and they.
His Way is in here, His Way Homestead, and we're going to meet. I contacted Mac and Patty. Mac and Patty are going to meet us at His Way Homestead, Commander Bacon. So we're going to meet them there because it's on our way straight up our house. Otherwise, it's going to be a long day on the 27th getting back. Yeah. So we're going to see Mac and Patty with His Way Homestead, Doug Cave, Commander Bacon, there in Mississippi. So,
right.
so what about Southern Blessed? What draws you to Southern Blessed?
Honestly, just the personality. I love the few times I've been able to catch up in their lives. I'll never forget, Matt got such a kick out of our name. Belly Acres. Oh my goodness, Belly Acres. And he just kept saying it.
It takes a minute for people to get it, you know?
And he said, it took a minute for that to sink in. He said, but Belly Acres, I like that. So yeah, I mean, they've got just a sense of humor, and they're pretty open about it, and that's what we really enjoy.
Yep. That's awesome. All right, now we've got, what's another one? Put you on the spot, you didn't know?
I am not too awfully involved with him. I more help him in the background and when he needs fun entertainment. But so I'm not too involved in the whole outward stuff, so this might seem like a very cop-out answer, but all of these guys deserve all of your
nice.
love and your support.
That is so nice.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
That was perfect. Okay. And I won't put Starla on the spot because now Starla, Miss Starla right here, she is not. I'm not gonna put her on the spot. Boom, right there she is.
You can go ahead. I'll just start naming all the names I hear in our house on a daily basis.
So Starla is not a YouTube watcher. I mean, she watches a little bit of YouTube, but she's not part of the community as far as being like we are.
Right.
She is coming along though. She's had a blast, I think. I could tell some of the places we visited, and like seeing the goat today, she is coming on board with what the community is doing, and you know,
He wants me.
exactly, I want her to. So, but not every spouse, you know, is wants to be involved in the channel, but I could not do it without Starla supporting me though, because she takes care of 90% of what happens on the ridge. I just video it and take credit for it. See that right? See, that is true.
He's kissing my
She does do an
Boo-ha
outstanding
for something.
job of showing us how deep a holes you can dig yourself.
Exactly. Oh.
Literally sometimes.
So KBL Texas Homestead, awesome. Miracle Farm 1927, awesome. Good to see you. 15 people still in here. My channel I like to shout out is one I've been shouting out the last week or so. We're going to go visit them. I believe they may be next on the list after we leave out of Paris, Texas in the morning. It is Fuller Life Texas. Fuller Life TX. New channel. They were out of the Northwest, military guy, getting out of the military, young couple with kid. They bought. Well, they have family. They have a farm in Texas, and they're going to start farming. Never done it before.
That's awesome.
Got a tractor, got land covered in grass, and they're going to do the farm thing. A young couple in America getting back to what America started with, and I just love it. I just love to see a young couple raising a kid in the south of Texas. Going to figure this thing out, he's going to figure this thing out, and I love, he did military service, and he is so, Tanner is so full of charisma. I mean, you can see the spirit of it in his eyes. His eyes sparkle when he talks about, what he's going to do on his farm, and the new tractor he got, and all the new farm implements, and this is the beginning of an adventure with him. And we get to be at the beginning of it with him, so it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. So, anybody else like to have anything to say before we get off here? We've been on for about 34 minutes. I usually go about 45 sometime on these lives. It's just been awesome. I appreciate everybody for the meal, the tour. I love it all. Of course, Jason comes bearing gifts, and I feel bad. We kind of got off easy because we were on motorcycles and we barely had enough room for clothes. So I'm sorry I couldn't bring you a T-shirt or some honey
It's hard to haul stuff around with you.
Yeah. So I gave it all away at the first stop. That's what it was. Riley Homestead, she got all of our gifts. So.
Oh, but awesome. We're excited to have you guys here, and it's kind of been the highlight. We've been so excited about it, and just glad y'all guys got to come out.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's been a blessing.
We've been talking, and we would like to head west or head east this fall or winter whenever we get slowed down and start visiting it, because it's.
Yeah, it is awesome. It is good to meet different people, and it's to see. It's the character. Yeah.
Well, come on out. We'd love to show you around, and there's some awesome things in West Tennessee. We're not city people, so the only time we ever go into Memphis is when people visit. So if we have 2 visitors a year, we go to Memphis twice. So, but there's some cool things to see, and of course, out in the country we live too. We prefer it out there. We would have not have known this pandemic thing was going on. Matter of fact, we call this the RidgeLife Freedom Tour, and we feel more restrained or restricted this last 4 days. This last 4 days, trying to go to eat. Each state, each county had different rules, each city, and so just knowing what we had to do to get food and gas, and some places were closed. Living on the ridge, we just never went anywhere. We really didn't tell you anything was going on. Like Jason was alluding to there.
I absolutely have to.
But it has been a restraining, but for us, it's freedom to know that we can get out and do this again. And hopefully the whole country can feel this way. I know that there's hot spots throughout the country, but we are going to heal from this. We are going to be better for it. And America is the greatest country in the world, and we will continue to get greater and greater, I promise you.
Amen.
So, anybody have any closing words? Any words of wisdom?
Words of wisdom. You always have words of wisdom.
Oh, Rusty's the words of wisdom guy.
Looking to us for wisdom. Jeez, you expect a lot, don't you?
No, the only thing I've got to say is go back to what you just said. Is America is the greatest country in the world, and we are going to make it. We will come back from this. There's a lot of amazing things going on in the homesteading and farming communities right now, and unfortunately it took something like this pandemic to wake a lot of people up that it doesn't matter how big or how small, do your part. Even if you're living in an apartment like David hoteling, he's doing his part. He's doing what he can to provide for himself. If you want fresh tomatoes, you can live in a high-rise in downtown New York. You've got a flower pot, get you some dirt, save a seed, plant a tomato plant. You've got fresh tomatoes right there. Just do what you can and be prepared.
Strive to be better and better every day.
Yes.
Just improve in some way, in some little way. Improve your life and try to improve the lives of others around you, your neighbors, your community. There's always someone who is in need of something you could do for them. So find out what that is and be a good steward, not only of the land you're given, but of the community in which you live. So, whoa, His Way Homestead just got 800 subscribers sitting here with us today. Awesome. So, and you saw that pop through there. That's awesome. That's awesome. So, guys, until next time, we're going to be on our next leg of this trip. We're heading down to Paris, Texas here shortly, and the battery almost. We're heading down to Paris, Texas this evening, and then we'll be talking to our Texas friends tomorrow. So we are just blessed the time we spent here in Oklahoma. People in Oklahoma are great. I love the community here in Oklahoma. Yes. Well, you don't have to try much harder because you're there. Okay. It's been awesome. We love the state of Oklahoma. It is one of our favorite places now. So we will continue on with our journey. And again, thank you all so much. Now,
Thank you guys.
there's something we say at RidgeLife when we end our videos. Hopefully somebody knows. I want to say, I want to make sure everyone has a blessed day, and go RidgeLife.
RidgeLife.
Awesome. You guys are awesome.